working, or are you still trying to figure out what your purpose is? What are you supposed to be doing? Everybody in here is supposed to help somebody. And, you know, I told y'all in my very first seminar, it's all about me, which it really, really is. It really, really is. But my thing is, we're supposed to help other people. You know why I say that, Melissa? Because it's all about me. Because if there is no me, nobody else matters. You know, if I have poor health and I don't take care of myself and I don't exercise and I don't eat and I don't do the things and get enough rest and I get sick and die, you think any of this other stuff matters? Where I live doesn't matter. The children that I have won't matter. The money that I make won't matter. If I'm not here, nothing matters. So I have to make sure I have to do things to be here in order for my purpose to even matter. You know, and I was listening to something else too, and they were saying a lot of people go to their deathbed before they try to figure out their purpose. That's a little late. That's a little late. You know, the perfect scenario for deathbed would be, you know, you think, oh, what if I had all my loved ones around me, praying me through, and da-da-da-da-da. No, what if you had your purpose standing around your bed and saying, you know, because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Now, with so many people, because your purpose is going to die with you. If you die before you fulfill your purpose, it's going to die with you. And then look at the people that did not get what they were supposed to get, because some people will only hear you. I got that prophecy years ago that the Lord was going to have me to do things, and some people will not listen to anybody else's voice but mine. Same thing with you. You need to reach those people that you're sent here to reach. Everybody's here to reach someone. I was thinking the other day, I don't know what I was doing, and I was saying, you know, I realize my seminars is not for everybody, but it's for someone. Your purpose won't be for everybody, but trust me, if you only help one person in life, that's what you were supposed to do. Like I work in the school with teenagers. I absolutely love my job. Absolutely love it. You know why? Because first of all, I like telling other people what to do. So I get to do that all day. Wow. Teenagers. I like to tell other people's children what to do. I like to tell other people's children what to do. You know? And so I get a kick out of that. But I look at the teenagers, some of them call me mommy. Some of them call me auntie. You know why? Why do you think they do that? Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
And they will come in my office and sit as long as I allow them to sit. You know why? Because a lot of them have no one to talk to once they get home. They feel comfortable with me. They tell me all their personal business. And they never have to hear it again. I know for a fact that I'm supposed to help these teenagers. Because you know what? I'm trying to keep them off the streets. You know what? And if I can save one teenager, if you see my child out there, if you can save them, please save them. That's how I see children. That's how I see teenagers. I see my children in everybody else's children's eyes. I don't know. If you're a mother, I'm quite sure you feel the same way. You know, treat my child like you want me to treat yours. So that's how I see teenagers. That's how I actually see people. So we were not created, y'all, to fail. So many times we feel like we fail. So many times we feel like a failure. But like I said earlier, you have to fail your way to success. When you fall down, get back up. Don't stay down and say, you know what, I tried and I tried and I tried and I'm not going to keep trying because you get frustrated. Life can be frustrating sometimes. But don't get knocked down while you're sitting down. You're already sitting down, so you might as well just get on up. You can't fall off the floor, so you might as well get up, right?
Right.
That means you can't fall off the floor. It means you're already as low as you can go. You're already down there. So you might as well get up. Get up and just stay in the race. Don't give up, because if you don't reach your purpose, some people are going to miss out. And don't let circumstances, like circumstances is stuff that happens in your life. You know, things in your marriage, things with your kids, things on your job, things with your money, things in life. Don't let circumstances determine your attitude. Attitude is so important. I gave y'all this formula before. It says E plus R equals O. Does anyone remember what that means? Glad you asked. I can tell you what it means. E plus R. E is the event that happens in your life. Stuff happens. Junk happens, y'all. Plus R. R is your response to what happened. How are you going to respond to that event that's going on in your life? And the outcome, the O is the outcome. So the outcome is going to depend on your reaction to the event. Let's say, I'm going to use just an example, and I'm not talking about anyone in the room. Let's say the doctors tell me I have a disease, and it's a chronic disease. And I just go off, and I just go sit in a room, and I just rock, and I just give up. Let's just say I give up. What is my outcome going to be? Now, the event was the sickness. My reaction is going home, sitting in the chair, rocking. What outcome do you think I'd have? Most likely, you're going to just sit there and die because you've already given up. You cannot give up. You cannot react a lot of time to events. Or you have to, this is how I started looking at it. When stuff happens, I say, okay, what outcome do I want? I start with the outcome first. Start at the end. What outcome do I want from this? So depending on the outcome I want, that's how I'm going to respond. Because something I thought about last night, I'm not going to really say what it is. I thought about, how do I want this thing to really turn out? I said, I want it to be peaceful. I want to keep peace. So in order for me to keep peace, I can't respond. Right? Because if I respond, oh yeah, well, that's not the outcome right. So think about the outcome that you want to things before you respond. Because believe it or not, your life, stuff is going to happen. I don't care how positive you are. I don't care what happens in life. Stuff is just going to happen. Just like last week, I was out of both of my jobs for like a week because I was feeling a little sick. So I went to the doctor and she was laughing because she was like, well, I thought you were sick. I said, I am. She said, well, what have you tried? I said, positive thinking. That's how I said it to her. And I was like, oh, don't get me wrong. The positive thinking was working, but I just want to know what you got to say. You know, what you want to tell me to do. So that's what I'm saying. The outcome I wanted, I had to make sure I responded in the way that I wanted. So that's what you have to remember. E plus R equals O. And you know what? Another thing we have to learn is don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff, people. You know why? Why I say don't sweat the small stuff? Because it's all small stuff. It is. It's all small stuff. You know, you ever come in contact with somebody that cry about every little thing that happens in life? You know what I tell people? Look, save the tears for big stuff because they coming. Get over it. You know why? Because if you cry about every little thing, just come past, put those on the tables for me. If you cry about every little thing, what you gonna do when the big stuff happens? Y'all ever heard that cry wolf? You ever seen the person that cry? Yeah, the boy that cry wolf. When something really, really serious happened in your life, people they gonna be like, oh, she crying again. You know, so that's why I know what works for me is I save the tears for the big stuff. Because y'all, especially if y'all got kids and teenagers, trust and believe big stuff gonna happen. So that's what you have to remember. Don't sweat the small stuff, y'all. What would you consider a small stuff? Losing your job, that's small stuff. Losing your home is small stuff. You know why? Because as long as you have life. I've seen people on TV where their houses have burnt down and they lost everything, but all the family members got out. I hear people say, you know what, we lost everything, but we still have life. That's what you have to remember. Life is the most important thing. And just say you don't like the way your life is going. Who created the life that you're living? You did. You are the producer and the director of your own life. Nobody has produced that life that you live in but you. You created it. So let's say you don't like it. How about you change it? You really do have the power to change your own life, whether you want to believe it or not. Let's say you don't like the job that you have. Who picked that job really? Let's say you don't like where you're living. Who picked that house? Who picked that apartment? Let's say you don't like the husband that you have. Been there and done that. What do? You are the producer of your life. You are the director. You're the cast. You're the judge. You're the jury. You are all of that is your life. If you want a better life, you need to pick one. Just pick one. And something else I was reading, because I read a lot. And the book was saying how they call God the universe. You call it whatever it is that you call it. I call it God. He has a catalog, y'all. We get to order things out of this catalog. You read that too? Yeah. We get to order things out of this catalog. Did you know that? Like I order peace. I order peace out of the catalog. When you order something offline, when you order it, don't you just expect it to come?
Yes.
Or do you say, well, you know what, it's taking 2 or 3 days, I'm about to order it again? You only have to ask for something one time. Ask is the first thing. You have to ask for what you want. Just like your children. How do you know what they want if they don't ask you? First you have to ask, then you have to do what?